Okay, we seem to be live. Hello everybody, welcome to There Are No Orcs. This is a little pixel auto-battler game I've been playing a lot lately. Like a lot? Let me see how many hours I have in this. I've played 50 hours, so let me turn on my monitor capture. 50 hours of this game, so I quite like it. I just got an achievement recently where I won with a 20th different commander, which is pretty cool. So this is a great pixel game. It's an auto-battler, and it's more about the synergies with the buildings that you have and timing your upgrades versus your economy and your military. Very, very cool. If you haven't seen it, I do have a tutorial series out. Let me pull that up real quick. Get my own channel up here. Oh, here we go. So monitor capture. So I have a tutorial for just the game itself, just sort of all the basic stuff. This is very in-depth with very little gameplay. And then this episode here, which just came out a day ago, is the continuation of this. So basically just I finished the game. And then tomorrow I will have an episode out on a tutorial for the Demons faction. And then the next day is a tutorial coming out as a for the Dwarven faction. So stay tuned for that. So if we go on into the game here, if you're unfamiliar with the game, there are humans, and again, there are no orcs. Like these are clearly, you know, with their little teeth, with their fangs and their green skin and their pointy ears, these are humans. There are no orcs. And then we have the demons, and then we have the dwarves. And as you can see, I'm getting pretty close to unlocking all of them. I haven't played a bunch of these different dwarves because they scare me. The mechanics are very difficult, and I do like the demons a lot, and I like the humans a lot. The dwarves just don't speak to me, but I may have just not found one I really liked. Although this character here was really fun, making the enemy buildings attack their own units. That was extremely fun. So let's just get started off with somebody like fairly simple for today. Let's just go with, who haven't I played in a while? Royal Guard. Start with level 5 shop. Oh, and then you get relics. Interesting. That's weird. I haven't done that in a while. Let's not do that one because it's going to be confusing if anybody's tuning in for the first time. Who haven't I played in a while? I don't think I've played this vampire guy in a while, or the pirate guy. Sailors. Royal Cannon Factory. Sunken Treasure. Interesting. Refreshing the shop has a 1% chance to reveal a legendary treasure. Each refresh increases its chance by 0.1%. When purchase grants 3,000 gold and then resets the chance. So the chance goes up very slowly. Wow, look at that. And then you want a chart room and get free rerolls. All right, well, let's put on stuff that actually impacts the humans. Got a number of powerful artifacts for that. Night charge. I don't have boots for them yet. Range attacks, 35%. That'd be good for the cannons. And we're at, I'm at Chaos 26. So when the shop level is 1, your units gain 200% HP and 200% attack. Really, I should be doing the Lemure spam. I should just be doing the Lemures, but let's just do it real quick, because this is going to be hilarious how overpowered the Lemures are going to be. This is going to be the fastest win of all time, I think. Okay, I need some Lemure buildings here. All right, we'll just do it like that. There we go. We'll just speed it up while I deal with this. So if you have any questions about what's going on, feel free to ask in the chat. I know I didn't really explain anything, and that's because I have tutorials out and more tutorials coming. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Music's pretty fun. All right, so they don't have anybody coming out for 75 more seconds, which is great. Sorry if I'm a little teary. I just put my contacts in and my eyes are being annoying today. I should probably go capture that gold mine. We'll get the second furnace up and running, and then we'll be ready to just go military. There we go. All right. Enemies are starting to pop out. Just a single little guy, though. Swordsman. All right. It's time to fight back. So I'll just give basic, very basic instructions of what's going on. So these buildings are going to make these little basic lemures. Very weak, but on this particular chaos effect, they're double plus 200% HP and plus 200% attack. These furnaces are siphoning all the souls out of these buildings and turning it into money. I do like having some of these soul crystals, because there's an artifact you can get that makes it so that buildings with that are 100% full of souls make tyrants, which are like the super unit. So if you just leave these early game to just build up, then eventually if you get that artifact, you can use it. And if you never get that artifact, you can just siphon it for whatever, for some other building. I'm gonna get some braziers here, because I do like the fire imps are useful. Soul crystals, some of these. And eventually we'll actually sell off the pens and just put Lemure dens here, because they produce souls better than the actual economy building. We got a handful of those. They're doing a great job. They've got the extra... Yeah, what is it when the shop is level 1? When the shop is level 1, your units gain extra health and attack. Yeah, so I bet I can win without ever upgrading the shop. Is there a guy over here? Whoa! How'd you get over there? We'll get... Enemy tower destroyed. Refresh shop, refresh cost to 1 and get a tile when you refresh. This would be a way for me to cheat out some, I can also get demon bats. This is a tier 2 thing, but this would be a way for me to have a flyer, which fly right over the melee units and can hit their flying units. I think I'll do this though, because it's going to give me an opportunity to get some tiles, sort of cheat out some tiles. Look at how many units I have. Get another brazier, I think. Put one there, one there, I think. Okay. The refresh cost becomes 500 and never doubles. So I could save up money and then just refresh the thing over and over to get... that's kind of funny. Let's do it. So I can't do it yet because I don't have another relic to pick up, which is kind of hilarious. But as soon as I kill one of these towers, I could just refresh the shop over and over. Get a bunch of free tiles. Okay, we're almost done. Look at this. level 1 shop, and I'm gonna win. Look, I know this is cheesy, and everybody's complaining about it being too easy to do, but like, you gotta admit that this is fun. Look at this. You gotta like kind of know what you're doing too. You can't just like, it's not 100% free, but it's basically free. It's gonna refresh. I don't even care. So what I can do is just refresh this a couple of times and then just hide it again. I don't even need to, so I made 2 more tiles. So I never need to actually pick an artifact. I can just keep refreshing to get tiles. It's expensive, but it's infinite. Oh my god, I'm gonna get another one. Hell yeah. Oh my god, Lemura spit into, oh, Scorching Tentacle isn't too bad when you're buying level 1 shop items. I guess I'm never gonna get another artifact, so I could probably get rid of these. There we go. Oh god, Lemura spam is so OP. Okay, let's do some. Oh, I unlocked a new character. What is this? Whoa, is this a Durgan? Consume 500 gold to grant the target building 500 souls. Buildings have a default soul limit of 2,000, which is normally it's 999. Okay, so they're level 1 building. This is Gludiac. Ember Remnant, level 1, Surge. Max soul minus 500 grants souls equal to 10% of the max soul. So what? Okay. Soul Treasure, Surge, plus 30 gold for every building with maximum souls. Ooh. Ancient Statue, Surge, the rightmost building in the same roll gains 50 max souls. Dragon Egg, Surge, current souls plus 10%. Sacrifice 110%, or 120, it makes a wormling. Weird. Okay, well let's load him up with some artifacts. I don't have anything for him. Range attack and melee. Ooh, that's a good one. Now we need something for maybe defense. Shop upgrade cost goes down. Shop refresh cost decay. That's not bad. And then what do we have here? Gold mine output. Starting tiles. Okay, now I do not have a delay to the enemy's spawn, so I have to be careful there. Okay, so I'm gonna pause because I don't know how this character works. So Vault of Greed. Plus 1 gold for every 10 souls in it, and then these are gonna give... Oh, but this can go up to 2,000. So you divide that by 10 is 200 bucks. So this can make 200 bucks once it has max souls, which is still hilariously bad compared to just furnaces with Lemure dens. I don't have to work for that. This is like, I have to work for this one. So do I want to, I might, I don't know. I gotta try the new stuff out, but I also, I'm gonna get a little bit of the cheesiness here just to get going, and then we'll experiment with the new stuff, and I'm willing to lose on that. Upgrading the shop becomes free, but will attract a powerful enemy unit upon completion. What? Oh, weird. Oh, don't know about that one. I should probably share my stream with somebody. Making money very slowly here. Let's put you up there. So this guy's gonna make 12 gold. And it's gonna keep going up. Okay. Enemies are popping out, so we've got just a worker right now, which is extremely easy to deal with. Pen up there. Somebody's got to make units here. So I gotta try this thing out. So I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna make 10% of the max souls, but minus max souls of 500 is so strange. Very strange. What's this do? Consume 500 to grant the target building 500 plus 500 souls. Oh, so I can just... I'm not allowed to put that in. What the hell? I don't have 500 gold. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's see how this thing works. So it's got max souls of 2,000. So let's see what happens when it actually gets to the surge point. Sorry about my cat yelling in the background. Okay, so this one's gonna surge and make 150 souls. And then it's gonna, I'm so confused by this building. It's like they forgot about these guys. So after this full, wait, so can it have, will its max souls go down to less than what it can hold, and then will it lose that? Actually, don't know how that works. We're gonna find out. So we're up to 300 souls out of 500 souls. So it's gonna go up to 350. So I guess this thing does accumulate souls at an alarmingly fast pace. It's just kind of expensive. Oh, see, it went down to 1 because it ran out of max. How am I supposed to use this thing? I guess put it like you cycle it. Like I get like this kind of thing, and I have to have it cycle. Confusing. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna need a third income row. So that only got the 1 soul. Damn it. This building is stupid. Alright, I gotta figure out how this fucking thing works. Alright, I'm gonna put it there and let it actually pop out like a buttload of souls. Also need more income. That's good enough. Shop upgrade's free, but then I have to fight a powerful thing, so I need range units. So this made a whole bunch of fire imps, I think. I can also just boost this thing up 500 souls and make a ton of money as soon as I have 500 gold. There you go. So now this thing will make me a ton of money. I don't like this Ember Remnant, but I'm going to try to figure out how to use it. So that's down to 5. So that one's only going to make like 1. Alright, get a relic. Your buildings, you just gain 1,800. Okay, minus 70 souls. Soul conduit becomes 0. When sold, the building on the right siphons the building on the left. I don't really like this. I don't really like these things. So I'm going to reroll. Sacrifice ritual summons 1 bonus winged grenadier for every 1 empty tile. Sacrifice no longer needs souls but can only summon 1 unit. Lose all gold after 5 minutes. Okay, well, let's get this one. You can at least get some free who's-you-macallits out of this. Alright, so you're down to... Okay, so swap you. I don't get this building. This will probably be a good time to upgrade the shop. Let me, never mind. So we get the Winged Grenadiers. We've got an absolute mass of units, but we're going to have some kind of powerful thing popping out here soon. Enemy tower destroyed. Okay. Blood Marsh. Yeah, we'll start getting some alternate units. Here we go. Plus 30 for every building with maximum souls. I guess once this gets to max... Yeah, like this. In fact, this can even hold souls. So you could put souls onto this thing. Oh, do we have the powerful unit? I think if they did, it died already. Nothing can defeat the Lemure spam. No, that ability isn't great. Different level buildings have their cost reduced. Sure. Let's get another one of these. So we'll have a little area where we'll fill these up. And once they're filled up, we'll slap them somewhere else. So these guys aren't going to make me any money right now. Cage is decent. It's just not as good as Lemure's. Here's what I'll do. I'll let the cage build up souls in the economy section. Let's see, it needs to go. Another relic. Empty tiles produce 10 gold. I can do that. I can have fewer things. I didn't get the blood marsh. These guys need. So I need level 3 because there's the well of souls. Okay, they're putting up a resistance. Get a third brazier here. More of these guys. So these guys will be useful once I have... I mean, will they be useful? 30 gold? You make so much more money off of Lemure dens with the furnace. Unfortunately. It's just kind of a no-brainer. Where's my stream? There it is. I just feel like there's no better strategy. There's just no reason to do it. Put more of these. Yeah, because this is at max now, so then these guys are going to make a whole crap load of money for me. I do have a blood marsh. Let's do a little bit of abyssal toads. There's another one of these furnaces. So this is building up now. So then when this surges, it should be making me 120 gold. Let's see how much we're getting out of these Lemure areas, because it's going to be more. Yeah, it is. All of that work, and this is still making more just because Lemure dens are so strong. Strange. We can also get this guy closer to max. Get another one of these. So all of these buildings will just rapidly increase the maximum in this. Then we'll slap it down here to just make money. I love that we have a dragon with a hoard of treasure, though. That's pretty cool. Let's look for another one. Sunken treasure. Echo cavern. Good to have one. Let's put these guys in the middle. No more of those. Another vault of greed. Okay, so they're gonna get a quote-unquote powerful unit here soon. To see what that actually is. Duck! Distant cousin of T-Rex. Oh my god! It has an attack of... Okay, it's got an attack range of 3, somehow, probably because it's big. Attack speed of 1, but it only does 5 damage. I think my Lemures do that much damage. Yeah, they do 3. Oh my god. What the hell? What the fuck is going on? Okay. Alright, let's get you guys back to the... Let's get back here so I can pay attention to how many things I actually have. That one's full. I'm gonna need another one of those thingies. So I might have too many econ buildings. I'm gonna sell this. Like, I've got way too much money, actually. So let's get you guys just making actual units. Lemure is split into 2 upon death. Fine. Oh, you know why I have so much money is because it doesn't cost me money to upgrade the shop, which makes this a perfect character for this. Slaughterhouse. 500 souls on purchase gets siphoned by the building on the right when sold. Okay, how would you like to have like 50 billion... Oh, here's a gladiator pit. Okay. Well of souls. Here we go. Oh, this guy is currently getting siphoned. Whoops. Here's living bombs. Surge. The rightmost building in the same row gains 50 max souls. Oh, I see. So you could make these even bigger. Interesting. Should we play with one of those? I'm not really sure. The thing is, we could also have here. Let's do this. We can also have these buildings gaining souls from here, and once they're at max, they provide them. They themselves make 30 gold. Is that worth the time? I don't know. I can also just do this. I can just fill it up with souls with my passive. Let's upgrade the shop again. How would we do against the duck? Duck didn't stand much of a chance. So we're making some bombs. Max souls? Feels like there's some reason to do that. I just don't know what it is yet. I think it's for these, but it just doesn't... I just feel like it's already good enough. Quite the little army here. Let's keep going. Circle of Fury, Well of Souls. Obelisk. Siphons in the same row to make a slot, which we do need. I think I might make enough. So this is making 200 bucks each time. These are making 120. So this 340. If I sold this and stopped making souls into money up here, I think I'd still have plenty. What's this make? Living bombs, and this makes the gladiators. Let's do fire imps, because I'm going to need a lot of range units. They're starting to spit out the zeppelins, which are extremely, extremely annoying. There's another Vault of Greed. We'll fill that one up once this one's done. In fact, we can just do that and it's done, and then put this here. I don't have to worry about it. So this is making me 278 bucks, so that's not bad. But what we could do is go ahead and sell that off. These will be, in the long run, better producers. And now we need to find, here it is, an obelisk. So we want to make tiles. The demons are tough because so many of their buildings siphon the entire row. Okay, so this is making enough each surge to make a tile, which is pretty good value. Oh, I have one right here. Oops, I didn't even realize I bought that. It's fine. Just slap it up here for a second, I don't care. Okay, relic. Refresh time. Ooh, here's a marching time -1 when you buy a building, but they cost extra, but I have so much money. So that seems like a good value to me. We need something here. Could make a Well of Souls. It's just not going to be great for... We need a cage would probably be good there. Well of Souls. Slap them in here. It's fine. Rightmost building gets 50 max. So siphons the building to the left, sacrifice to make a succubus. Those are pretty good. Let's put it over here. Put a Lemure den there. Same row. So what we can start doing is slapping, because these ones only grab from the left and this will grab from the row. I think it siphons up to its own point, and then this is probably not making a lot of sense. Yes, it does. Okay. So we can do same row and then still have stuff like this on the end. So you're gaining right now. Let's pop you up once. So you're making tons. We don't need 2 of those. I have so much money. Oh my god. So we're going to level 5. Marching time is going down as I buy stuff. Should probably buy cheap buildings and sell them when the opportunity arises. %10 attack from the next ritual. Okay, that one's full. All right, then you're gonna go down to here. So these guys are making me, yeah, I have, my income is absurd right now. See, these guys make 200 bucks. These guys make 30. So there's no reason to even have these if I can just make more of these with max souls. So once again, this building is outclassed in the early game and the late game, it would seem. Which feels weird. Blood marsh. We don't need another blood marsh. How are we doing here? We're not winning yet. We're just treading water. So maybe level 5, I can start getting those dragon eggs and then just obliterating with dragons. There's also a dragon here I haven't managed to capture. Alright, level 5. What'd they get? It's another duck! Cousin of T-Rex. Abyssal toads. There's only one circle of fury. Next building you deploy or purchase grants 6 free duplicates. Here we go. Now we're gonna hunt down the dragon egg. The level 5 building. There it is. Okay, Surge. Current souls plus 10%. Sacrifice to make wormlings. So we need Surge. So this doesn't siphon anything, is the problem. Okay, so we have a lot. Okay, all right, let me think about this. So I need Well of Souls, or these guys will do it. How do we want to do that? We can give 5. We could pay money to give souls to these, and then make some wormlings. All right, how do we do this? How do we do this? Maybe it's these guys. That's 30. That's 180. So that's 1.5 of the dragons right there. I've also got Lemure Summoners, level 5. Okay, so that one, there's another one of these that's done. Let me get rid of one of these. These things are stupid. We got so much cash. Okay. We got more money than I know what to do with. Let's leave that thing on there. It's making me money. Okay. We need a way to give the dragon... So, what I might want to do is literally make an entire row of dragon eggs and then fill it with Wells of Souls. Because this will give them all... So they'll go up by 30, and I could change that to... And then they... This is complicated. You don't have anything to siphon. Brute restores 50% HP after killing a unit. It's not bad. These guys siphon the entire row, though, so I really don't need a second one of these. Oh, I should also always have an egg over here to get max. Goodness gracious. I just don't need the second one, though. Okay, so Current souls plus 10%. Why is your maximum 3001? What the hell? What's causing this? 60. Oh, these guys are giving themselves. So maybe I do want a second gladiator pit. Boy, this is complicated. This is more complicated than I would have guessed. Here, have 500 souls. Here, have 500 more souls. There's a well of souls. There's another well of souls. So am I making wormlings? I am. Here they are. Okay, they're not that strong, but they do area damage and armor piercing. That's it? All of that for this guy with 7 attack? Oh, here's the big dragon. Cool. Skull Fortress. Tyrants. Oh yeah, tyrants are cool. We'll put you here. Oh, you know what would be a good spot for a tyrant would be right here, because it can suck the souls that are sitting in here while these are still giving them to the wormlings. And now I need a way to... The brutes are good for me because of their power. This guy doesn't have anybody to siphon. Let's find you something. I'll give you a cage. No, you should probably have a Lemure Den. You're not getting much. %10 attack. %10 HP. After any building in this row is siphoned, gain 5. Oh, we can go back to having them. Oh, here's the tyrants. Hell yeah. Look at him. Big. Big, big, big. Okay. There's a lot of AoE piling up here, so that's probably going to be what wins me the game. The Lemures are still splitting into 2, which is fantastic. Enemy tower destroyed. Okay, so before I sell this, let's see if we get a relic. Shop no longer offers level 1 and 2 buildings. Every 30 seconds, your units restore 50% of their HP. That's not bad. I have a lot of beefers out right now. So I think they're out of towers, so I can sell this. We're not using that anymore. We can put something in this row to siphon. I think I'd like to get another gladiator pit or a skull fortress. Let's get a winged grenadier. Okay, here's another well of souls, which we don't need. These all had the exact number of souls they needed to spit out wormlings. That's interesting. Oh, they're not... The skull fortress is taking them. Okay, I didn't realize it would do that still. Alright, we'll do that. If these get to max treasure, then it's fine. Souls. HP. Get more of these dragons. They're pretty useful. Gladiator pit. So let's put you over there, and then we just want to find basically just Lemure dens. Make as many tyrants as possible. Okay, we won. Cool. Alright. New hero. We beat the game as a new guy. What's this guy? Went on chaos difficulty without choosing any relic. Well, we can do that with Lemure spam. Here we go. Woohoo! Okay, so just don't pick a relic. Easy peasy. Jeez. Oh my god. I love / hate this game. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay. There we go. I don't need to pick a relic. I can just Lemure spam to victory. Nox Immortalis says, this game wrinkles my brain too hard. I might be too dumb to get it. Dumb, case in point. I might be too dump. Well, so there's a tutorial I put out for the basic mechanics of the game a couple days ago. I think you might have commented on one of the videos. Tomorrow's video is a tutorial on the demon faction, which works differently. And then the next day, Tuesday, is a tutorial on the dwarf faction, which plays very differently and is much harder than the demons and the humans. There are no orcs, after all. So we need some cash. Okay. So we need to focus on making money. Oh yeah, this will never be useful. That's not true. So I do need another furnace, which I'll probably save up for here. So right now, if I can beat a level without a chaos level without ever choosing a relic, I'll unlock a new character. And Lemure spam will just work, I'm pretty sure. So not making any units yet. 30 more seconds until the first wave. So I should be, I think my economy is going to be fine. This building doesn't do anything right now. Need to wait for it to have souls. Slap it down there. It's out of the way. Okay, 5 seconds. It'll spit out probably a single elf. This is, of course, an elf. Not a troll. This is an elf. There are no orcs. There are no elves. I don't want any of these things, so I'm going to buy the pen as a stopgap. There we go. I don't want those things. Don't want those things. Come on, where are my Lemure dens? Don't do this to me. Lost my gold mine to this elf. Elf warrior with 74 health. There we go. Oh! Alright, here we go. Now we're starting to get spammy. Lemure dens. Lemure dens. So I can upgrade, I just can't choose a relic. So I'll just never click the button. And it should be fine. Comes all my little guys. Probably have a third one of these for range. They have 11 attack, these have 7. What's their attack speed? 1. No, that's movement speed. Attack speed of 1. Attack speed of 0.5. Okay. So the mirrors actually do higher DPS. It's just that they die, or there's too many to even hit the towers. I've got a few monsters. Gosh, that's a lot. Alright, so don't pick a relic. And we're good. Alright, here we go. So you can have that. It's actually slightly useful. Could even get another brazier. Okay, then we want to start selling pens. Those Lemure dens make better income than the pen. The pen makes me 15 gold, essentially. The Lemure den's making me like 70. so goofy. Alright, so Lemure Den. Just don't pick a relic. Oh my god, look at this wave. There's so many that they're leaving this tower to go after the next one. The core has been hit. There were so many that somebody went after the core. Holy crap. Alright, Lemure Den. Unit limit hit. There we go. I can literally go AFK and win this now. The relic button does bounce temptingly, but I want to unlock that beholder looking guy. Oh, can go up a level. Don't click it, Gracie. Don't click it. Oh my god, the 500 units on the board. Look at, they can't, they're chewing through the core. Holy crap. Upgraded. We could get more Lemures. When sold, grants gold equal to the number of your units on the field. So 500? Blood Marsh. Here we go. We'll get some alternate units here. Since I think we might have plenty. Here's another one. Yes. 500 gold. Oh man, if Lemure spam wasn't so fun, unlock 10 demon commanders. Okay, here we go. We got a new commander. This is Vralmnek, and his power is Gisgolbtal. Lose an ability in exchange for a bonus. The effect changes after each use. Current effect. Marching progress is no longer shown. All your units permanently gain armor piercing. You lose the game if any of your buildings are destroyed. What? This stuff is weird. What the hell? No. Destroying is if the enemies reach your buildings. Buildings typically have a durability of 500. So they're pretty healthy, but if a wave of enemies reaches your base, you could lose buildings. And normally what that does is if you lose a building, it summons the... This isn't going to make a lot of sense if you... So there's this thing called the luggage. It's like a trunk, like a traveling trunk, like a luggage. And if you lose... Your first time you lose a building, it pops out, and it's basically like a mimic, and it's really... It does like 999 million damage in an AoE, and so it will just slaughter everything on the field up to about 40% of the way. And it lasts for 3 minutes, and then it disappears, and you can't get it back. So normally when you lose a building, you have a lifeline, and then you have 3 minutes to basically fix up whatever your economy or military problems is while that thing helps defend you, and then it goes away, and then you hopefully can win from there. But this guy can't use the luggage if any building is destroyed. So I think I can sell things. I guess we can find out very quickly. I can just sell a building like right away. Melee units, yeah, that's a good piece of equipment. Knights, combat mecha, worker, range unit attack. I mean, here's the thing about this. I can just Lemure spam. I can just win the game that way. Oh, I don't start with anything. Whoa. That's weird. That's not normal. That's kind of alarming, really. Ooh, I don't like this. Okay, I have to spit out at least one unit. Yeah, if selling doesn't equal destroying, I should be okay, but we'll find out. Because I will eventually sell this pen. So I gotta spit out a lemure to capture this gold mine, and then I can stick it back up for economy. Okay, there you go. Make me money now. Go, my minions! Alright, I have faith in you. You can do it, lemure. You got this. He actually hit the tower. He's too fast for the tower. It's kind of funny. So what's this guy do? Current effect. Marching in progress is no longer shown. Well, yeah, it is. Oh, it doesn't show the mark? Yes, it does. It's right there. Lose, the number of buildings souls is no longer displayed. Your units gain +5 armor permanently. Oh, so that's the effect I will get. Oh, and then that doesn't go away. You can no longer refresh the shop manually. Units gain +50% attack permanently. These are permanent changes. So I'm taking away my own... I'm taking away the UI and things like that. So now I can't see the march progress. And I can't see how many souls are in buildings. And I could take away the ability to refresh the shop. Yes, you're right, Nox. Yeah, obviously I just figured that out at the last second here. Oh my god, I have no idea what's happening right now. This is weird. Oh, this is so strange. I need units. There's a guy coming. I can't lose a building. Go! Surge +50 and permanently increase the shop refresh cost by 2. I don't really want that. Okay, make a unit. Make a unit, hurry! Oh, he's going for the building! Okay, get him. Small panic, it's fine. He's busy wailing on my vehicle. Stop hitting my building! I guess it's good that he's doing that. Let me just confirm how this works. So he's got 1 armor and you do 3 armor piercing. Oh, it's armor piercing. Right, that's right. No longer refresh the shop. I think I'm going to get that at some point. That's pretty fun. I can't believe I start with 0 buildings with this guy. That's nuts. Oh, I did get the gold. Cool. And a pen. I wonder how bad I can make this. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe I can, I can really mess with myself. Do stuff like, you can no longer see what tiles are available to play buildings on. You can no longer see how many units you have out. You can no longer see how many enemy units are out. You can just start taking away all of my UI and effects. You can no longer pause the game. That'd be pretty funny. I don't want to build this thing because it increases the shop refresh. Wait, if I'm going to take away the power to refresh the shop anyway. And that's each time it surges. Oh my god. I'm going to get one. It's just like a cyst. Make room for another one. Okay, so now I'm going to start actually making a few units here. So I stop. Oh, I can't even see how many souls are in it. That's so weird. Okay, make units. I have no idea what my marching time is. It's 20 seconds, but like later on when I try to start changing it, I'm not going to know what's going on. So these guys are making me 50 bucks each. I'll just move that building up so it's out of the way. I've got a brazier. I probably want some ranged units. There's another one of these things. There's a brazier. I can take away my power to refresh the shop. Oh, I lost my free refreshes. Oops. What's next? You can no longer upgrade the shop. Marching time becomes 15 seconds. I don't know if I'm gonna want to get that one. That kind of sucks. Well, I'm dark. You can't see my pretty face. There we go. Okay, how about a little bit more of those guys? So I'm going to probably Lemure spam because I'm behind, and then I will transition to using those Lemures as economy buildings to funnel, or to fuel bigger units like I did earlier. I can't refresh this. I have to buy one of these fucking buildings. That's really funny. I don't want these. Shit. It's another one of these weird things. Oh yeah, I can't see how many souls are in these. That's right. These have an unknown amount of souls in them. I'm just gonna sell them because I want the money to build other stuff. I can build this and leave it over here until I have more space. Oh my god, not being able to see how many souls is really messing, or refresh the shop is really messing with me. I don't want to buy any of these. Okay. Okay, so now we're just gonna chill for a bit. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. We're gonna chill until I have enough money to upgrade the shop, which is cheaper. While we just chill with these guys. Now they all have 50% extra attack, and they all have a bunch of armor. So those Lemures are hitting for 5 armor piercing. These guys are 14 armor piercing, which is pretty good. I can get relics again. No longer have to worry about that. Shop upgrade minus 30 in instant. I do like that one. Boop. Alright. There's only one circle of torment. I do like that one. Lemure spits into 2 on death. That's, I mean, this is really, you really can't beat that one. Because now I can have fewer Lemures on the board. I can have the same number of dens, but I can funnel into other stuff. And then when the Lemures that I do have come out, they split into 2, and I just have extra bodies. And they'll have 50% extra stuff. Yeah, here's one right here. Lemlings still have 14 health, 5 armor, and 3 attack, which is absurd. I think that's stronger than the base Lemure damage. Yeah, it is. Gnarfleg. It kind of looks like a booger that this guy summoned. Soul Conduit. Oh, thank you so much. Lose all gold. 60% attack from enemy towers and core. I do not like the Soul Conduit. I could lose all my gold and then after 5 minutes get it back, but that's a long time. I could probably win. I could probably win in that amount of time. Oops, I bought another Lemure Den. Here we go. Blood Marsh. Put that in the middle. Brazier. I have to buy one of these. Cages are useful. The amount of souls they make goes up each time they produce souls, so it really takes a super long time to outpace the Lemure dens, but eventually, conceivably, this could be a crazy huge amount of souls. We'll upgrade the shop again. Double your gold and set your durability of all your buildings to 1. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's really dangerous. But the next enemy wave is delayed for 2 minutes, so they're just gonna lose before that even happens. Echo Cavern, get some bats. Vault of Greed soul limit plus 1,000. Marching time becomes 10 seconds, but minus 70% souls from siphoning. That doesn't matter because most of my power comes from the lemures right now, so. Oh, here's a, oh, relics. I have to get souls into it though somehow. And I also won't know how much it has in it. But it's not gonna matter. Because like I said, lemure spam is the best way to win the game. Got a second blood marsh. A gladiator pit. Would not be bad. Look at these guys down here. Gladiator pit in there. Never mind, I won. Oh god, demons are dumb. All right, let's play a different faction. Nox Immortalis. Do you want to see a human or a dwarf character? Do you want to pick somebody? Just let me know. Here's all the humans. We got a mage, a mogul, a king, a necromancer, a plant lady, a raider, a pirate, a paladin, a vampire, and a samurai. In the dwarves, we have a turret maker, a time traveler, a monk, a hacker, a military guy, and a dumb robot. What do you want to? What do you want to see? Or anybody else in? Let me know. A magical one. All right. Well, I have this Perlin, the mage. She has a meteor. Meteor? Is this what you want to see? Okay, Perlin. So let's give her some equipment. There's the wizard attack. Knights. Melee units. There's a lot of power. Range unit and melee units. That's probably the best one for her then. Okay. So her power is a little meteor that only does 10 damage, which is pitiful. But she has a bunch of buildings that do stuff like increase the damage area, increase the damage. So you just sort of let these buildings run over time and make her spell more powerful. Now it's going to have to do a lot more work than normal because the enemy's health bonus is huge. Oh, also I didn't check that. Dynamic balance. Every 30 seconds, if both sides have units, equalize their numbers by destroying units from the larger side. Oh, okay, so we want to go... This is a good thing I'm not doing Lemire spam here. That would not work. That's really funny. So we're going to have to go fewer units that are more powerful. So maybe this is the perfect character for this situation. So we have to start out with some... We have to get economy. Unfortunately, so we're going to start with this archery barrack so we have someone that can go grab the gold mine. I'm not getting enough economy options. I don't like that. This is not going to be a good source of economy, I can tell you that. The meteors aren't going to be killing enemies very much until later, and later I'll have better economy. So we're going to... Oh my god, where are the... I need farmlands, please! I'm dying. Give me some... No! Give me money! Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, I'm going to have to get a park. Oh my god, I might be screwed. Just because I didn't roll into any economy buildings. I'm making 15 gold every 20 seconds. I guess the park's helping. As a last resort, the hacker could have been a mage, since sufficient evolved technology is indistinguishable from magic. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. For the most part. I guess... What? Are you laughing at me? Oh, you found your... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get a second park because I don't have any way to make money. Oh, here's a farmland. Okay. So you guys capture these. This makes tiles. This makes gold. There we go. Oh, okay. We're out of the woods a little bit. These guys don't cost me anything to make, but they are going to go die constantly. What's coming? Lemure! Oh, that's good. I'm fighting the demon. So they're going to have tons of lemures. So when the equalization happens, it's going to hurt them. Not me, hopefully. So I need to choose relics that make me more powerful, not more numerous. Because there are ones that will give you, like, for instance, the stables that make knights make swordsmen as well. So, like, we don't want that. A bank. Gonna start saving up. Swordsman barracks. I don't really want to buy this. I'm gonna get another barn. There we go. Okay, you guys get out of there. There we go. I'm gonna make the most free space possible for these two parks. They make money based on how many empty tiles are around them. So they're good early, and then you gotta get rid of them. Another barn, which I don't need. There we go, farmland. We headed out. All right. Love you. Have a safe trip. Increases the damage area of the meteor. Okay, so it's already worked once. Okay, so I've got my little meteor thing here. Meteor? These guys have 23 health, and the meteor does 11 damage. See what I mean? There's no... Getting this, get 10 gold when a meteor kills an enemy unit is literally such a huge waste of space. I need to be building things, and I'm not. Okay. Mother... I don't want... Okay. A couple of those. Farmland, thank you. Farmland. Archer, ooh. Let's get some more units, I think. Farmland. So I'm going to build up my economy. I don't want to get too many things, too many unit makers because of the equalization, but the lemurs seem to pop out quite a number of them, but I don't know how, like the whimsy effect, right, says every 30 seconds, but it doesn't tell me. I don't know if it's on the 30-second count. Let's see. It is. So it's on the count of 30 seconds. I just saw that happen. So my hands are kind of tied while I wait for the opponents to spit out units. But then look, in 15, in a little bit, well, no, because I just spit out more units, so we'll see. So I'm killing units, and then that's just going to kill my own units here. Oh, it didn't happen. Did you see that? If both sides have units. Oh, they didn't have any units at that moment. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's upgrade the shop. Tier 2 has the city center, town center, which is a much better economy building for me. Probably want a couple more. And I'll want an armory as well. There we go. So these are only making 8 and 4 gold respectively now because there's no free space. All right, there we go. So now I should be able to find an armory pretty easily. Relic. Every 400 seconds, all buildings instantly produce. I used to like this one, and then I realized that that is a lot of minutes in a game where you hopefully win the game within 15 minutes. So like, how many times is this really going to help? Now this one, minus 60% attack for enemy towers and core, when they haven't taken really any damage, is great. So they're down to 8 damage per shot, which means the swordsman will survive. They'll survive 2, 3, takes 4 shots to kill the swordsman now. That's good. So I need elite units, not more units. Here's a town center. So this makes the adjacent buildings produce faster. So what I'm going to want to do is get 2 of those and then a barn in the middle. That's what I find to be a pretty good way to make money. You go over there. Go over there. I do want this. 13 damage. I don't think the enemy... Yeah, so they have 23 health. So it's not... They're not scaling over time like my units can with certain buildings, but it's obviously still too powerful. There's the armory. Perfect. Now the armory is going to make the tier 1 building, archers and barracks, spit out tier 2 units instead. So it's a cheaper way to make good units and quickly, because these function faster when next to culture buildings. In fact, speaking of which, let's get a culture building. And then these function faster the more of them there are. The bank makes money over time and stores it in there, and then I can sell it. It's not a great building without certain buffs and stuff, but I needed something to make me money. Here we go, armory. All right, there we go. So now we have crossbowmen and spearmen coming out instead, and they're a little bit better. Crossbowmen, actually their DPS I think is ever so slightly lower because they attack slow, but the thing is their bolts go straight. Whereas the archers have an arc, and then they miss enemies sometimes. Here's a spearman barracks. I do like those. They make units faster and faster over time. You get away from my park. What the hell? I don't want to get too many units, though. It's kind of strange, right? So if I have too many units, they just start dying off. Normally, having a huge pile of units is how you win. Yeah, how am I gonna win? Oh, I need to use a meteor because I'm out of, it's not charging anymore. So I need, I just don't know. This goes up to 250%. Town center. The nice thing about spearman barracks, I guess, is that you can, what I tend to do is sell off the swordsman barracks and use just spearman barracks, and then have only archery barracks, and then the armory makes them into crossbowmen. And then you have the best of both worlds. There's another meteor damage production. It's up to 15. Yeah, I'm looking forward to once it gets to 23 and I can kill hordes of lemurs. But then that kills off my own units. This is tough. This is a conundrum. I didn't look at this before I started, or I probably would have picked a different character, but I'm also interested in the challenge. Bank's still making money. I think I'll sell it. Here's another damage. Got a nice little core of damage ones over here. I might swap these so I can... Yeah, so we got 4 of these are making the damage go up. This one's making the area of effect go up, which is pretty cool. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so we're up to 16 damage. I have played this character 1 time. It's the first character you get when you play the game. You start with her, and I played her 1 time, and I never played her again until now. The moment you can kill them en masse, the 10 gold crystal becomes interesting, but it takes ages. Yeah, and here's the thing, it's like, if I put this out and kill a bunch of units, this recharges every 2 minutes. So I could do that once every 2 minutes, is make maybe a few hundred gold. This is gonna make me thousands of gold in 2 minutes. So I'm just confused. I think this would be the character to play it against because of the lemurs, which are weak. But it just doesn't seem like, because this is doing nothing except taking up space until I blast them with a meteor. Maybe I'll grab one and then sit it there, and I'll just leave it there, and I'll just try to make at least 150 gold out of it, because I do like, I want to spend these, because I can only hold 3. Here, I'll just, there, I got 10 gold. So, you know, great. Okay, that's not bad. I'll leave that as it is. I want 1 barn still for when I get to tier 4, because there's a building called the theater. And the theater wants to look at uniquely named buildings across your build. and then it makes more money depending on those. So I want some earlier buildings just for money. Even though I think it's probably better to have more town centers than the barn, because the barn adds a flat amount, and later that's not very much. But because it would be adding 3 gold to each theater, you'll see what I mean. And I'll be keeping 1 farm, 1 barn, like in the corner. All right, what am I looking for right now? I'm looking for spearman barracks. Let's get rid of these. They're just an eyesore at this point. So what I want is I need 1, 2, 3. I want 3 more archeries, which the game doesn't really seem to want to give me for some reason. They like giving me the spearman, but they don't want to give me the archery. I've almost got another meteor again. Up to 20 damage. We're getting close. Soon, Nox. Is it affected by the barn or town center? This one? Oh shit, you're right. But only the barn, because this makes it produce faster, but it doesn't produce. So this would make it give me 5. Whoa. No, well, grants +5. It doesn't show that it changed. Let's test her. Let's test her out. It did not. It did not change it. Good question, though. Good question. Definitely worth a try. All right, we're gonna finally get another archery spot. All right, there we go. Spearman barracks are cool because over time, the rate that they produce spearmen goes up to 250%. Yeah, why wouldn't it be affected? That's a good question, because obviously it can't have its production increased because it doesn't have a time. But it seems like it should make 5 more gold from the barn. It's coded as economy, so that is a little surprising. Yeah, and the spearman barracks, so they go up to 250%. And there's even an artifact that uncaps the limit, and then they can infinitely get faster. So you can have a spearman barracks making units like 600, 700% speed. So it's like making a spearman every few seconds. Pretty fun. There's another damage. There's another damage. This is gonna hurt for them. Archery barracks. Thank you very much. Archery barracks. Okay, now we're chilling. I think I'm good with these. I don't think I need more than 6 of these producing. I have probably too many unit makers right now because they're just dying off due to this, but the enemy, well, never mind, not anymore. 23 damage. Here we go. Boom. There we go. I made a bit of cash. So we're gonna go up to the next level. Should probably be paying attention to when the time is gonna kill my units, but I'm not. I need 2,000 gold, which is kind of a lot. Yeah, the humans have a little bit of trouble with making money until you get to tier 4. Like, your tier 1 economy can be very good. But then by the time you get to, like, shop level 3, you're like, I am making the same amount of money as I was 2 levels ago. And I need this to hurry up. The demons, obviously, their economy, if you're using Lemure dens, then it goes crazy. And then the dwarves' economy is all kinds, it's just fucked. All kinds of fucked. Because of the way you have another resource to take care of. Alright, so let's see. So the unit death thing should happen here. Okay, it just happened. So now I blast them. Die! 1 health left. Okay, so once I get to 29, I can kill the bats in 1 hit. Should be soon. Here it is. Cool. Okay. A crossbowman. Yeah, like a certain critical mass of crossbowmen can take care of most problems. Because they do armor piercing, so they just do their damage. Oh shit! The whimsy effect just killed everybody. Fuck. Yeah, take this! Alright, there we go. Upgrade the shop. So then at least every 30 seconds, if they're outpacing me, they'll die instead. But that doesn't tend to happen. It feels like because I'm making units constantly, because I'm not the demons. If you were playing the dwarves, you could turn off all your military buildings right before the time hits. Which would be a pain in the ass to do every 30 seconds. But it could work. Immortalis, did you finish my, you finished my Fangris Lunalis game, right? My series? Ha! Alright, artifact. Your units gain 200% HP permanently, but all of your buildings are minus 100% speed. No thank you. Knight's charge attack damage plus 300%. Yes. That is fantastic. Hold please. I just gotta swap all these guys over because the stables produce knights faster when they are next to economy buildings. So I want one here and one here, and then we'll put a third one here. And then we have a special piece of equipment that makes knights cause an area attack, and now they also deal 300% damage. So they get 300% damage in an area. So it should be that should be pretty deadly. So we're at tier 3. I can get knight stables. What else do I have at tier 3? I might have one of these. I'm not sure. The monument. Yeah, we want the monument right now. Monument makes tiles. There's another stables. I'll get one for here. A lot of times what I'll do is if I feel like the knights are really doing it, I'll move the economy, the whole chunk, like over, and then I'll put stables all around it. There we go. I've got a monastery for healing. Oh, here it is. Meteor area production. Okay. That's a good one. Area of effect. I wonder how big I can get it. That's what she said. Yeah. Come on, get this tower. I want a relic. There we go. Area of effect. This is gonna be fun. I got 3 of these making the area bigger. Now we just need the cooldown, the thing that makes it refresh faster. They're trying their best. Come on. Come on, soldiers. Get that tower down. Oh, I just saw my units die. Here comes a knight. Oh. He killed them. One shot. Hell yeah. 100% bonus damage. Oh my god. Yeah, and it's an explosion and it's tripled. Ah. Whoa. He's annihilated those. This freaking tower has 262 health. Oh, here we go. The monastery works faster adjacent to culture buildings. Here we go. We'll be popping out healers like crazy. I don't want any of this. I do want another stable. I think I might ramp down my unit production of non... because these guys are causing my units to die, right? Let's put you up there faster. There's another area effect one. See, if this whimsy effect wasn't going on, I would definitely have a second column of crossbow makers. But I can't do it because they're just dying. Duplicates. I might do that. That could be kind of hilarious. So my damage is up to 43. So the next next building I buy, I get a bunch of free copies of it. So I'm gonna get the tuning crystal, and then we're just gonna make the AOE size of the ability just stupid. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of this dumb economy one that I don't even like. Oh man, it's gonna be okay. Fun. So I gotta wait on tile production and gold so I can upgrade. Don't mind if I do. The spearmen don't do a whole lot for me. They're basically just popping out as a front line to hold off the enemies, while the crossbowmen do a lot of the work, because there's flyers. And flyers, you have to have range or flying to take them down. I don't have access to flying yet. I think the Griffin Aviary might be tier 3. Wizards are tier 4. They can hit them. I could get another monument. I'll probably do that. Okay, now they're starting to overwhelm me here. And I've got a lot of... Oh, okay, they just lost a ton of units. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, when do I get my next tile? Monument, this guy. Okay. Ooh, this tower going down would be awesome. Yes! Okay, that gives me control of this fountain much more better. Yeah. 3 random relics. This could be dangerous. Let's see. Stables produce 2 swordsmen. This is the one I didn't want. Wizards attacks reduce enemy movement speed to 0 and gain 2,000 gold. Okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Let's upgrade. So the stables are going to make a bunch of melee units now that I don't really want. So what I might end up doing... Oh boy. I mean, they've got so many units though, it might not be that bad. Monument. Thank you. Let's put you down, I don't know, here. There we go. Yeah, make me some units, please. Let's put that down there. There we go. 180% on both of those is good. I've got... Why do I have so many free... Oh, I must have got... Okay, I've got... Alright. Yeah, I've got a bunch of free stuff here I gotta deal with. I need more tiles, which are on the way. This is gonna be quite the war. Take this! That's a lot of damage. Oh boy. Take this! Alright, relic. Griffins deal extra damage to flying and ranged units. This production goes up based on the number of empty tiles I have, which could be good since I'm supposed to have fewer units, but I think I might get the... No, let's just do it. That's fine. Alright, so now what I think I want to do... Swap all of this nonsense. Like this. Now I have space for stables on the other side. There we go. Now I'm gonna get all of these guys over here. Sorry, this is important. Okay, so you're gonna go up to here. Griffin nest. You're just gonna be plopped in these random spots. Then we got stables. We've got tuning crystals for some reason. I don't know why I have those. Okay. But whatever. The AoE is going to be ridiculously big. Ooh. Okay, it won't be too long before I can kill the abyssal toads with a fireball. 16 more points is not that crazy. Refresh. Production, yeah, that's damage. I think I'm good on those. I have like 6 of them. Here's the AoE ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 10 of the ones making area size. So the fireball should be pretty big soon. I'm also looking for les tertres. Also get another monument while I'll just chill for a second. Let's just watch the battle while I wait for tiles and money. Let's see how big this is. So this is 64 damage now. These guys have 76 health, so the AoE is large. There's a lot of damage. That's really cool. This is ramping quite well. Oh, I have space now. So now let's look for theaters. I really need a theater. Another thing we can do is actually armory this so that these spit out spearmen instead of swordsmen. Here's a fight club. This gives melee units HP permanently over time, which is quite nice. I'm going to grab those when I see them because, again, we want fewer units that are more powerful, which is not what I'm doing. But eventually I think I'm going to have to sell off all these spearmen barracks, keep just the crossbowmen. Eventually I can replace those with all wizards, I think. Got a lot of work to do. Tavern, super cool. This one makes random units. But sometimes they pop out like super units. Sometimes they pop out like crap, like ducks. But it's pretty fun. So I'm gonna get rid of one of these. Boop. I am looking for the theaters, because the theaters will make me a lot of money. How much damage do I do? 67. I'm getting close. They have 76. Just how big the AoE is? Look at that! Woo! Can get rid of a lot of the chaff. Oh, clear that out, please. I need this. I need this. You could optimize your monuments again. Look at you learning how the game works. All right, let's optimize the monument for Locutus. Optimizing monuments. Culture buildings, military. This wants to be near culture. Optimizing monuments. That's the sound it makes. That's military, and then these are a core of. Okay, that's about what I can do without. Oh, I can put this one here. There we go. Yeah, monuments are culture, but they want to be near military buildings. So I gotta, So this is better with lots of culture buildings around it, but then these wouldn't be as good because of this. But eventually I'll get to max tiles, and then I can sort of stop worrying about it. Oh, this is a cool building. Upon purchase and selling, instantly produces 3 swordsmen and 2 archers. But because the armory changes swordsmen and archers into spearmen and crossbowmen, if I move this, put this here, and sell it, it made the upgraded version, which is cool. It's a little instant boost to units that can now die in 8 seconds. It's the Geometry Institute. This makes ranged attacks permanently stronger. Wizard Tower. We do want that. I can't believe I haven't seen a theater yet. I'm in tier 4. Give me a theater. Wizards. There's a theater. This makes +3 gold per different kind of building owned. So that's like, for instance, why I would want to keep like 1 spearman barracks and 1 archery barracks and, you know, 1 of each thing just for that purpose. But they make a lot. They'll probably be making me high 40s, low 50s of gold when I plop it out here in a second. Take this! Oh my god. 73 damage. Toads have 76. I'm almost there. Alright, so we sell this one, put this one here. 56. 56 gold every time it produces, rather than 15. You can see how once these are all theaters, I will be rich beyond all comprehension. So I'm gonna roll for those now, I think, while I wait for tiles. It'll be a long time before I can afford to go to level 5 without fixing my economy. And then at level 5, I'm going to want to be slapping out really high-level buildings, like left, right, and center. So it looks like at this time... Okay, so they might... Let's see if I lose units or they lose units here. It's going to be me. Yeah, I just saw some. It wasn't too many, though. It wasn't too far behind. Immortalis, I asked earlier, I think you might have stepped away, but did you see the end of my Fangris Lunalis series? You monster. May I have a theatre, please? Please, I'd love a theatre ever so much. No reason to fireball when I'm about to lose half my units. Okay, so okay, yeah, so I'm losing a fair few units. So it might be in my best interest to... Here's the thing. Is it better for me to produce a crap ton of units and just let some of them die off? Or should I lower the number of unit makers I have down to just the elite ones? You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to tell. I sadly did not. Okay. Oh no, that's totally fine. You don't need to... There's no issue. I was just curious. Because you give me a bit of a problem in that one, if you haven't seen it yet. So you might want to go watch the Fangris series, because you're pretty strong in that one, I have to say. Surprisingly strong. Oh my god, can I have a theater? All right, I'll make these guys. Like we have a little group of guys. Oh, here's another one. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, Griffin Nests and Wizard Towers. Here's another theater. Does the whim effect kill higher tier units first? I think it's random. Destroying units from the larger side. Let's take a look. I can pause it. It seems to happen at 2 seconds after the 30 mark. I might just pause it a bunch of times. See if I can catch it happening. Okay, it looks like it was my side. That's crossbow. That was probably a spearman. Spearman, probably. It looks like it might be fairly random. That might have been a crossbow or a wizard. It looks... That was a monk, I think. So I don't know. It could be random. It could be prioritizing higher ones. I'm not sure. I'm gonna fireball these fucks. Bam! Holy shit. That's great. That's great stuff right there. Yeah, it might be time to get rid of some of these spearman barracks. They just do such a good job of holding the line. I might leave them until I have the money to change everything I was interested in. I'm gonna stop getting stables since they now make swordsmen as well, which I don't want. But if I have an armory, it spits out spearmen, and so I can sell my other sources of crappy frontline troops and just use those. This building also is eating up my tiles to make money, which is fine, because right now I need to fix I want to get my economy higher. And then I'm almost at max tiles anyway, so another theater. Good. Yeah, so these are making 15. These are making 59. I will grab another Geometry Institute. These are gonna slowly, so like right now, total HP bonus all of my melee units have is 56. Now that's in addition to what they're getting here. So 18 from that, 31 from that. But these are adding 1% more. So you can see a spearman would normally have 30 health. It has 47. It's got plus 17. This does the same thing, but for attack and for range units. So currently 39%. That's HP 35%. So 4% of their attack has come from these. These will work forever. You can clear up some space with the red crystals too. Don't know if the enemy gets stronger units than the toads. They do. You can see up here at the progression. These are actually basically the order and strength. Now these are probably not tankier, but eventually we're going to start seeing brutes, living bombs. Eventually we'll probably see tyrants. Those guys are not worth trying to outdo in damage. I see what you're saying though, and I might do that. Let's check the health of these guys. So we've got the Succubus is 67, which I can kill. And then oh, that's not a good one to look at. Demon Bat, where's the Grenadier? Winged Grenadier is 67. Okay. So, does this affect towers? Or the core? Kind of funny if it did. Eat it! That's kind of cool. So now I gotta race against the clock. See, if this effect wasn't killing my units off, I feel like I would have won already. Ooh, look at all the death. Let's see if I have any strong units left. Yeah, there's a knight. Yeah, I think it's random. Because there's a knight and some crossbowmen left. Ooh, I want to see if this hurts the enemy core. It does not, only units, which is fine. There, battlefield leveled. Théâtre. I could start getting rid of some of it. It hurts to get rid of spearman barracks that are working at every 10 seconds because they're at max. But I do need to get more, like, fewer and better units out than... they're all very sleepy all of a sudden. Yeah. Plus these fight clubs are really helping me out with making everybody healthier. 1%. I could also I'll scale forever. I don't know if the enemy does. But I could let swarms and swarms of these guys just keep doing this until they've reached a critical mass of bonus attack and bonus health. I don't know if that's a good idea. Could be. Alright, my units just died off, so now we're gonna make some mercenaries there. Go, my minions. Oh my god. How big the range is! Ha! Now get the towers. Wizards. Geometry. Theater. Income's going up. Okay. Yeah, so the goal is to have a ton of AoE wizards. They're extra good here because of how many enemies there are. They have area attacks. And the knights have area attack. So if I have a bunch of knights and wizards, and then crossbowmen, I think I still need some to, because of all the flying units. This faction has a lot of flyers. Bye. That is fun. I wonder how big this can get. Can it be like the whole screen? Can I bug the game out? I can go up to level 5. Might as well. 7 more tiles. I'll probably get rid of this alchemist guild here. Or I could leave it to make money while my monuments make me tiles, because I have this thing too. The fountain. Fountain of nourishment. Alright, so the units are going to equalize here. That should help me. Yeah, I just saw tons of them disappear. And then we just murder those ones. These guys can hopefully push. I think I'm definitely starting to see the point where I need to be getting rid of spearmen barracks. I'm just really nervous it's a mistake, you know, because I can't undo it. If I sell these off and then turns out I needed them to survive, I can't make 250% spearmen barracks again for another, what is that? How many minutes would that take? Like 10 minutes? I can't do that. Okay, units died. My little mercenary is coming out. Fight Club. Yeah, again, I want lots of elite units. So I want these permanent boosts. What's this guy? A random unit. Bodyguard. Got a bodyguard out of the tavern. It's fun when you start playing and you use the tavern and you start seeing units from other like factions and stuff that you've never seen before, and you're like, what the hell is that thing? It's really quite fun. Excuse me. Oh, good stuff. All right. By the way, I have to wean myself off of playing Age of Wonders. I mostly play on normal, but I hate when enemies spawn fresh whole ass armies a turn after I wipe their lords. Yeah. It's just that the AI, it sucks. I understand. I completely agree. It's just that the AI isn't smart, and it really can't ever be smarter than you. So they have to do stuff like that to be a challenge. Oh, here we go. Production, cast a meteor near a random enemy unit. Plus 100% when adjacent to all 4 types of crystals. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Crossbow attack range goes down, attack up. Nope. Bat jerky. Griffins have lifesteal. Yes. So now what I want to do here is I am going to sell off all of these spearmen barracks. I'm going to sell off the alchemy place. I'm going to leave... I might even get rid of these crossbowmen and just rely on wizards. Is this a bad idea? It could be. I need the one that gives me money back, but we'll find it eventually. Geometry Institute. So what I want to do here, so let's keep a monastery. We'll keep these. Keep the armory. I'm gonna put a couple of the crossbow ones. Here's a spearman barracks. Sell this off. So here's... If I make an alternating line of different colors of crystal, then I can get this blue crystal every so often. No, if I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I could have 2 blue crystals. This is complicated. I haven't gotten to tier 5 with her before. Then my armies are hurt and they have fresh ones plus city defense. Yeah. Years ago I read in an interview it's possible to make AI more intelligent, but it gets unfair too fast, so most turn the difficulty with bonuses way easier. That's true. It might be getting easier to make smart AI. 10% per adjacent military building, per adjacent culture building. So if we alternate these, this is really getting complicated. And then we want per adjacent. Okay, so these want to be over on the fringe. Per adjacent building type. So we'll alternate those as well. This is quite the operation. So the monuments are almost done. So I don't care how fast they're working. Let's get them out of the way. It doesn't matter. Wizards' towers want to be kind of alone. I can't really do that, though, for them. I can move these over here. Adjacent culture building. I have 3 monuments. I didn't realize. Where's my catapult? I think you'll need the gold crystal to turn the bonus. Yes, I'm just, no, yeah. No, I was talking about that. I'm leaving. What I think I can do is because it needs to be adjacent to 4 types of crystals. 4 types? Wait, does that mean I need 2 blue ones next to each other? It might. Interesting. I'll have to wait and see. Yeah. Okay, so I've done huge changes to my setup here. Hopefully this doesn't get me killed, but I'll have fewer units now. They're just going to be way better. Dragon Nest. I do want those. Those are really good. I don't think I need more than like 1 monastery, because typically my units just die. So here comes Spearmen. I'm still making some with these stables, but I can always sell those if they're no longer pulling their weight. There's I got a bone champion, a skeleton champion from a different guy. Oh, there goes the random fireball. Fun. So these produce, I'm gonna sell this because these want empty tiles, which I don't really have. Still working on getting my final couple tiles out, and then I'll sell these monuments. It's another fight club. Just gonna go in between, like so. Siege Workshop produces catapults. Whoops, that's a good one. Alright, there we go. So the wizard universities want to be kind of on the fringes. So we've got all of those, so we can sell our monuments. Watch, I'll get a thing with economy buildings are also regarded as military and culture. So we're gonna get that. Okay, so now we can get really big bonuses. Economy buildings are, okay. Oh, here's one of the yellow crystals. Row of blues, yeah. Here's a yellow one. Okay, yeah, so we do need 2 blue ones for them to get that bonus, which is interesting. I don't even know how the war's going over here. Pretty good. Go away. Whoa! There's a lot of killing. So there's a lot of money, but you know what I was saying is like I kind of making thousands of gold anyway. There's another yellow one we're gonna need. I don't think I need any more red ones. I need yellows and blues. There's another blue one. Okay, so if I put you there. Okay, so now these are... Okay, so now I'm launching fireballs randomly. These are both next to all 3 types. Okay, so you have to make a little mirrored area like this. Except I could have 1 red one. The green one's adjacent to 2. So is this one. Okay, so check this out. So this... Oh, this could be here. Okay, so this right here, you can do it with just 5. Because these 2 blues are adjacent to all 4 types of crystals. It's an interesting little puzzle. There's another yellow one. Oh, and a blue one. Shit, the blue ones are going to be harder to pay for. Here's a yellow one. So we've got... Wait, but then this could be... And then we just repeat it like that. And this yellow can hit 3. Interesting. Hey, get out of here. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, so I have too many units again, it seems like, because their units pop out with a lot. But I am hitting the core. No, not much yet. But we'll get this tower. Wizards are doing a fair bit. So let's see what our bonuses are up to. HP bonus of 76% for melee units, and an attack bonus of 65% for range units, which is pretty disgusting. Here's a wormling. Came out of the tavern. This is a dragon nest. Production wormling. Oh, wait. Wait, so both... Oh, this faction and the dragon demon makes wormlings. That's interesting. Yeah, the catapults are really good ways to finish out the game. What's the other... Is this the one wormling nest? Yeah. There's another blue crystal. So that one needs a yellow one now. Which is here. Oh, yeah, okay. So this one could go here. We don't need that green one there. This is interesting. Let's just get more bonus makers. Green one I don't need. Oh, I have maximum crystals. Go away. 119 damage. I dare you to make more units. Go away. Look how fast I'm making this. Wait. Every 10 gold held, skill cooldown rate increases up to... Oh, I didn't... Oh my god. How did I not know that? So I can just murder everything that comes out of there. Taverns will only produce powerful units. That's a really nice buff. So now it'll only pop out like tier 4 and 5 stuff. Basically, it will make you win the game. No. But then all my units will die here in a second. So now I lose like... Oh no, the enemy doesn't have units. That's right, if the enemy has units, then it does the equalizing. So if I kill every unit they make, they can't equalize. This is incredible. And because I have over 10,000 gold, like my spell is ready like instantly. I feel like I'm cheating. Look at this. Yeah, see now the taverns are making cannons, probably more catapults, because those are powerful units. Skeleton champions. Hell yeah. Yes. Okay, that was fun. That was a fun little challenge. All right, we're up to Chaos 31. All right, what is the next thing? Conservative investment. Upgrading the shop with gold increases your gold by 50%. So you want to have more than you need when you upgrade. Okay. All right, let's play a dwarf. Even though I'm gonna lose. Okay. New commander. Let's win with. Let's try this one out. Oh, I played this guy, but I lost as him. Right. So deploy decoy. Reginald consumes 200 parts to deploy a holographic decoy at the target location. The decoy has massive HP and lasts 20 seconds. Trait. Part supply packs appear on screen at random intervals. Click on them to gain 100 gears. That's a new mechanic. So he's got a machine gun turret. Fires a bullet to the front every 0.5 seconds, dealing 1 damage. What? This guy's playing Plants vs. Zombies. Missile turrets. Laser turret. Turrets in the same column gain 40% damage. What the fuck? Weird. Very weird. So am I supposed to like not really build units? Okay, here we go. I have no idea how to play this guy. So here's a turret. I don't want to spend that money yet. So this is a parts maker. That's a gold maker. Get a stock exchange. This is going to make parts. This is going to make gold. This is going to make maximum parts. Gold. And then I'm out of money. Whoa. Wait, can I just... I can just shoot the... What the fuck? This is wild. Where are these bullets going? Oh, they're still hitting this tower. Okay, okay. What the fuck? Oh, I can make a decoy and then they'll go towards it and then the turrets can shoot it. Can you turn rows on and off? What are those toggle buttons? Okay. So here's the dwarves. Here we go. And then this tutorial's coming out in a couple days. But basically they have an extra resource. They have parts. So this building consumes 20 gold every time it produces to make 40 parts. This building consumes 20 parts to make 40 gold, right? This building consumes 20 gold to make 40 maximum parts storage. This building consumes 20 gold to make a random amount of gold between 0 and 100. Yes, you can toggle off entire rows and columns. You can also halt individual buildings with right click, which you can't do with other factions. You can also middle click things to overload them so they work twice as fast. You got all of that? Just wait until you're trying to figure out if you have enough income in any one particular thing. Also, like, this building consumes its own health to make parts. And then there's the military buildings, apart from these turret ones, which are new to this guy, use parts to make units. So you have to have enough gold going into making parts, and then enough sources of gold to power those. Plus you need to buy buildings with gold and buy shop upgrades with gold. And then your power usually costs parts as well, like this guy's. So I need to maintain basically kind of 3 resources rather than 1, like the most factions. It's pretty complicated. Yeah, just wait till, because later on, like, so at a glance, can you tell if I'm making money or parts or both? Right now you might be able to, but just wait until I have things that are spending parts on military units and they're overloaded, so they're working twice as fast, which means they're consuming twice as fast. So am I making money or losing money? You'll never know. Need more money. See, now I gotta go make more parts. I also want more turrets. This is really funny. Does this have armor piercing? It does not. I need to go capture that gold mine. I have 1 building overloaded. Let's overload the part makers. This arrow here, next to here, will show you if the game thinks at this time you are making parts or losing parts over time. It's not very accurate, but it does help. So I've made a little guy. I'm going to turn this off now because I don't want to spend the parts. So this guy's going to go over, capture this gold mine, die. And that's really all I need him to do. Hi. What the fuck? Was that the parts? Click on them to obtain 100 parts. Oh, I was supposed to click. I thought it would land on the ground, not pass by. What the hell? That's annoying. What the fuck? All right. Oh my god. I want another machine gun. I guess I'll have to get good at pausing the game when that happens. I didn't understand what I was looking at first. Probably double up on 1 tower. Oh, I spent my... Oh, that's right. I spent money. Yeah. Outputs parts. I do need more parts. And I have to output gold as well. I'm going to unboost that. I'm going to boost this guy out. This one makes 3 workers when it's boosted. Oh yeah, that's another thing that makes this faction complicated. These buildings all have an overload effect, the military one. So for instance, if you're overloading, the Marines have armor piercing. This one, we are overloading it makes 3 workers instead of 1. Some buildings also have a halt effect. Like there's a pyromancer building, it makes little guys with flamethrowers. If you overload it, they do something, I think. And if you halt it, then units coming out of buildings in that column have plus 20 max health. So you have to manage all this stuff. Wonky and then unit. Yeah. Oh yeah. I missed it. Fuck. That was really fast. Okay, so now I'm overloaded in parts. So I'm gonna make a decoy. Okay, he does not care. Go okay. Shit. All right, you go down there, shoot that. Oh, I can't hit the elf. No. Shit. Is this hitting anything? No. All right, well, go back to there. You guys are in charge of that. I guess I'll turn this on so I have some range units. Every time you upgrade your shop, you get 1 more overload option, and then there's a building that produces overloads. It costs like 1,200 gold, and then when you sell it, you get a +1 overload capacity, which is funny and silly. So this building, you have to halt this one so it heals over time. Stock exchange. Output. So this... Okay, machine gun turret. I think I will just make a line of them so I don't have to think about it as much. So this build... So I'm going to want a lot of this core area here to be filled with turrets. And then only put other stuff at the top and bottom, maybe? This feels silly. This is a silly faction. Yeah, shoot that thing. Yes! Got one! Go down there. Fuck. Okay, there we go. More Marines, I guess. Make some Marines. Put them back. This outputs parts for gold. I think I have enough gold. Parts for gold. No, this is making gold. That one was making parts. I think we have enough. Oops. Oh, I don't have any money. Right, because these spend money. So sometimes you randomly like lose all your money and you're like, what the hell? Output 40 gold. I think I can go to tier 2 now. Probably. Another. I could get another. I could afford to get... Fuck. Game wouldn't pause. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Spit more turrets. Seem to be coming out of the bottom area. Here, I put another decoy so my units can focus on the towers. So the parts are overloaded. I'm gonna undo the... Can I overload this? No, it doesn't produce. We'll overload the gold makers. So this has 1,090,000 health. It does have an attack of 1 and an attack range. Can it hit things that hit it? Doesn't look like it. There we go. Let's go to tier 2. What was the whimsy effect? Oh yeah, upgrading the shop with gold increases your gold by 50%. Does that mean it went upon completion? I don't think when you pause the game, those packets stop falling. I think that's the problem. You have to be real heckin' fast. I'm gonna click on something accidentally at some point when that happens. It's gonna be funny. Increases your goal by 50%. I'm guessing... Okay, so let's see if it pops up here. No. Maybe it was when I clicked on it? I don't know. While dormitory is overloaded, the cost, so it doesn't use up. I don't really want that. I think I want this one. Permanently captures neutral facilities. This one makes relics, and so now they can't take it back from me. I don't think they do, and I would have made it the same way, otherwise it's too easy. Yeah, but they fall so fast, I hardly even have a second to pause, you know? It's kind of crazy. Alright, I need to find my next turret. What do I need? I guess I could get another part outputter. Oh, here's a good one. If parts are below 50%, get parts, otherwise get max parts. I'm gonna try to get up to, yeah, I want to use it for max. There we go. Oh, here we go. Get the missile turret. This one actually produces overload. The missile does plus 400% damage to buildings. Okay. Well, I have another overload, so let's do it. I'm gonna put it smack dab in the middle. But okay, fuck. It's really hard to click on those. Did it shoot a missile? I missed it. Okay, let's get a security center. I'm gonna overload that. Supply depot. We'll go ahead and make parts. And then let's get a... Fuck! God, it's hard to do. This takes in 30 parts and makes gold. Minus 10 cost for buildings in the same row when it's overloaded. Then we will un-overload something and do that one. Actually, I'm gonna leave the guards. Yeah, in fact, I might even get rid of this guy. We'll let him make one more. Yeah, make one more. Okay, retail store, explosives factory makes the spider mines. So this costs maximum, but it makes 5% of the current parts. More machine gun turrets. I need space. I think I'm going to save up to upgrade, go to the next tier. Oh, I should probably have that there, so it costs less. There, go there. Shoot that thing, yeah. This faction's weird. This is super weird. I could go for some more missile turrets, though, if they want to hand them to me. Get. Did they mix column and row, or am I stupid? Retail store decreases prices in the row, right? In the same column. Maybe I said it wrong? Same column. Yeah, it says column. It's column. So you can see these are in 18 instead of 20, 27 instead of 30. Maybe I said row accidentally. This is another good one to have here. And then we're gonna, what's my, let's undo that one. Okay, these are all cheaper. Oh, this one needs to be unhalted. That one needs to be halted. I hate dealing with these, but they're free. You know. We're gonna get this tower eventually. Look at that. I was confused for a second. Then I misheard or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It could have been me. Uh-oh, here they come. Shoot them. Take the shot. That's a lot of time to wait for money. When I'm about to get, I guess I would get, if I wait till I have 2,000, I would get 10,000 gold in 5 minutes. That would be a nice little windfall. Maybe I'll save up a little bit and then do it, because every time I make a gold right now, it's 5 gold in 5 minutes. But would I rather have the money now? Look at this little Marine, they're trying so hard to take these warriors down. Like, let's take the shot. Okay, let's do it. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna make a ton of money. Oh, I got another relic. Oh, gain 1,000 gold. Damn it. +2 when an allied unit dies. But I'm not spamming units out. I'm making turrets. I'm literally just gonna gain 1,000 gold to hurry up and get to the next tier. I do want the missile turrets, though. Give me the missile turrets. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. There goes the turret or the missile. God, I love this game. Oh, I love trying all the little strategies. It's so fun. Here we go, level 3. And I'm still gonna hunt for that missile turret with my free rolls. Once you've used up all your free ones, the cost of re-rolling goes down to 0 over time, so it's not a big deal to spend them. Go ahead and buy this, actually, and get some parts. Missile turret. Yes! Whew, I got one. Okay, there we go. So now... So this turret is hitting the enemy core because there's nothing here. 1 damage at a time. It only takes 40,000 shots to take out the enemy core. I would put a missile down there, but I think I really want the missiles hitting these towers. Because once the towers are gone, that means anything that pops out is just immediately getting shot. Fuck! That's hard to do. It's so hard! Let's put another one of these up. Okay, there's a supply depot. Some more of those. There's another one. I'm just gonna get parts because I can keep making these decoys. The thing is, it doesn't matter how many turrets are shooting it because it has there's 1,000,000 health. Lose all parts and grants an equal amount of gold and part capacity. Or the minus 60% attack for enemy towers and core. Pyro attack plus 5% of self-destructing. I do like these a lot. These are extremely fun units. This is the one that if you halt the building, the units that pop out of the same column, look here it is, I mean Immortalis, fuck, have 20 at max health. So you can put, like, I can halt one, make one work, and then I'll just like put little guys in the column. Where are my other little guys? Here we go. So like the Marines only come out with 17 health. Now they'll come out with 37, which is huge. These guys come out with 100% health if it's boosted. Now they'll come out with 100% of plus 20 bonus, which is awesome. This costs 100 gold and makes 100 parts. Seems dangerous. This costs 30 parts and makes 60 gold and overload. Right. Overload in the same column. Here's another missile turret. Running out of space. There's another missile turret. Hell yeah. Oh, put that one in the top, maybe? Yeah, there's 2. No, in the middle. 2 in the middle. Ooh, that's fun. That is fun stuff. Oh, we do want the drones because the drones I have gear for. Drones grant parts on death and they become melee with 100% HP and armor. So we want one of those. Here, getting these bonuses, and then we need to boost it as well. So let's unboost. I can't tell where all my boosted buildings are. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna boost this one. Give it lifesteal. I think I'm gonna save up money again. Put another one of these down. Shoot that thing. How's the enemy core doing? Still at 99. It's fine. Yeah, see, this one's paying off. This permanently captures neutral facilities. I have made 2 relics off of this. So this has already paid for itself. Armor containers effect becomes plus 30 and minus 50. Melee units gain HP. Upon taking fatal damage, next building you deploy grants free duplicates. Yep. So now we fuck. So we'll just wait, wait until we go to the next level. Try to find the next level turret, which is it's either the bonus, the buff one, or the laser. Yeah. So if we can get to the next level and get the laser, 2 retails and 2 foundries. Red with the round with the red orange color on top. To gray on gray. I am so sorry. What? 2 retails and 2 foundries. Foundry. Fuel refinery, research center. Those are boosted. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's for me. It's hard to see because this background color is similar, and then normally the dwarves don't have buildings that don't have either green or this red or this blue background. So they're either functioning, not functioning, or functioning at double time. But this guy adds in these buildings that don't have a boost or a halt effect. So it kind of fucks with my, like and I'm also colorblind, so I struggle a little bit more with that. But like these ones are kind of fucking with my ability to figure out which ones are boosted, overloaded. At least I can look up here and see. But yeah, like I said, there's one that when you sell it, you get overloads. In fact, if that shows up in my tier 4 shop, I would buy that. Because then I would get 6 copies, and I would then buy 1 and immediately gain 7 overloads, which would be incredible. I really want this tower down. It's kind of messing with my... Fuck! We're almost there. How long do these last? 20 seconds. I'll put another one down. I am running out of parts. It's probably because I have a lot of guys using them now. See, that's the problem, is I start running out of parts. These cost parts and make gold. But if I unboost it, it stops. This needs to be halted. It's out of health. Okay, we can make this one another decoy. Running out of parts. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to unboost things that use parts. I need to boost things that make parts. These are spending gold to make parts. I have plenty of gold right now. Outputs 5% of the current parts. Costs 100, makes... Ooh, this should be over here, so it costs less. Does the dev have a forum? That would be something to suggest. Make the overloaded buildings more visible for colorblind people. Maybe a little arrow. Yeah, that's a good idea. They do have a Discord. I should join that and check it out. 2 max parts when an enemy unit dies. I do like that idea. We also want this tax office working. It costs max parts and gives me 5% of my current parts. So I need my current parts to go up. Kill a tower. Wonder when I get... It looks like I should get my 10,000 gold soon. I think I did that somewhere between the 9 and 10 minute mark. Decoy. They have a frost wormling. I have to be careful not to make any buildings until I get something I really want, because I'm going to get a bunch of duplicates of it. Shit! It's really hard to do. Can't wait to get the laser because it pierces. Oh, I got my gold. Yeah, I need parts pretty badly. I have the part makers already overloaded. Give them the pyros. These cost parts. Let's save parts by disabling both of these, and then these guys are just healthier. Yes, the spider mine will pop out with 57 health, which means he'll survive to go and explode on people. I'm losing control slowly here. I need this to upgrade, and I need to make some changes here. I'm gonna lose. Okay, Operation Find Laser Turret. That's not bad. Nice little frontline guys here. Oh, I want the drones in there. Let's So these guys get attack equal to 50% of their... oh, shit. I didn't mean to use that. Okay, we're going guards. We're going max guards. Here we go. I can upgrade again because I have all that money. Overload capacity +6, but overload buildings no longer have processing speed bonuses. What the hell's a Tyrant Buster? I don't think I've gotten to use this before. Output Tyrant Buster. Okay, we'll make a Tyrant Buster. I don't really want Marines. I don't think I need Marines when I have turrets. Like, they're just costing me parts now. I'm just gonna get rid of them. Fuck, that's a lot of guys coming. Machine gun turret, ecology station, output +1, tile, halt -10 cost for buildings in the same column. Well, I need tiles. Firearms, mechas, these are awesome because they have regen because of my piece of gear. I need to figure out a way to get my economy under control. I don't have I'm not making enough parts. Yeah, got one. I need the things that make parts to be in these 3 columns because so what outputs output parts? It's going to have gold in the cost. It's going to have gold as the cost. Yeah, sorry. So gold. That's maximum. I don't need that one boosted. I need another way to make... I don't think I need this anymore because I'm making them for free. Combat mecha. Plus 100% range. When sold, +1 overload capacity. Ecology station. Yeah, maybe I need to just chill for a second with ecology stations going. Seem to be losing the war. Oh, this is a good one. Janitorial office. This consumes 4 empty tiles, but it makes buildings in the column free or slowly get cheaper forever, and you can get them down to 0. It's just a kind of a long-term investment, but we can do it. I'd like to find that laser turret that boosts. Easier said than done. All right, there we go. So I've got some okay. Airship dock. Airships. Neat. I don't have any parts, though. So what do you want me to do? But buildings can no longer be halted. Overload capacity +3, but I can't halt buildings? It's weird. I'd rather have these pyros. I'm going to turn them off for the bonuses to the health. I'd rather have that and not spend the parts at this time. There's a turret in amongst my security centers. Missile turrets. Fuck's sake, where are the piercing ones? I don't know if that's gonna hit anything. Let's switch it. Oh yeah, alright. I'm out of parts. Ah! There's a laser turret. Remember to put the janitor somewhere useful. Yeah, that's a good point. I just put it there for some reason. Let's do... So these ecology stations are making... Those are expensive. Let's do... This is making me gold. I don't need you guys boosted at this time. Let's put you here. That doesn't make this cheaper, unfortunately, which would be really cool if it did. Okay, so we've got a laser turret. Oh, this needs time to charge, of course. There's more ecology stations. I need to spend some money, like now. Okay, let's get parts. When sold +1 overload. Turrets in the same column gain damage. Helicopter. Please attack those and leave me alone. Where's the laser? Oh, I haven't seen it fire yet. Here it goes. Whoa! Outputs a piercing beam, 10 damage. Overload. The beam gains 100% width. Okay. Oh, it costs parts to use. Shit. Damn it. Oh, I used up my tiles. My tiles. Fuck. Okay, let's halt the janitorial office for a moment since I can't afford. I'm running out of space. I can put the laser turret over here. These two are spending my money. Okay, that's fine. Assembly, a tyrant buster. I don't remember what this does, but we're putting it out. Do I have tyrant busters out? Oh, it's this thing. Oh, cool. I don't have any parts. Shit. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Oh, God. Turrets in the same column. So these are cool to get cheaper because then they make parts for basically nothing. This isn't helping me because I don't have any. I don't have any. I have spare tiles now. I'm gonna spend them. The enemies are kind of up here. I just don't know what to do. When purchased, ranged units gain attack. These are not units, so I don't want that. Let's keep looking. Overload capacity. There's the ecology station. I could get more of these. It costs a lot of money, but I'm just... Here's another laser. It's 10% cost. So this doesn't need to be here anymore. What was I doing? Building a laser. Right. Make these cheaper permanently. And then I'll come back for this. Oh, actually, no. Go here. Yeah, there we go. So this is gonna halt that. I don't have tiles. I guess it can get to the end, and then you can, like, pause it, and then wait till you have spare tiles. There we go. So I'll just pause it there, and then once I have the tiles, because it'll complete even if it doesn't work. There we go. All right, so do that. Boop. There we go. So now these guys are 10% cheaper again, which is great. I'm spending less money. I'm trying not to die. I think it might be time to get rid of laser towers. Sorry, the machine guns. The reason I was keeping them is because they can finish off lower health things quickly. But if I have enough laser turrets, everything will be low health before it even reaches me, which would be great. And also improbable. Fuck, I'm running out of parts again. Okay, let's find things that output parts and boost them. That one needs to switch. That one needs to switch. What else is boosted right now? Combat mecha. Plus 100% range. It looks like I'm going to have to let the luggage in. I'm going to put that there as a decoy. They're going to kill it. I'm going to get the luggage, and then I'm going to have to try to fix my problems. Okay, this is about to produce. Oop, take out my tiles. So these guys are getting cheaper still. They're spending, I'm losing money as well as parts, it feels like. Here's another training school. Again, I'm not gonna have, oh here we go, parts, thank God. Training school. Supply depot. I'm chewing through my money right now. Another overload. So I don't want missile turrets up that high. They don't really hit anything over there. So it looks like really just these three rows are where I want all the missile building, the buildings that makes that shoot, because they just don't seem to hit if they're anywhere else. Tutorial office. Let's keep getting that shit cheaper. Looks like I might need to get these cheaper first, because I can't afford to do this. I'm almost out of money. There we go. So let's get these buildings cheaper. They're gonna stop spending money to do stuff, so I'll have more money to spend on making parts. Ah, got it. Alright, that one just enhanced these. Okay, so again, cheaper and cheaper. I'm so glad I took that relic that makes me constantly own this relic that makes me relics. Otherwise, I'd be dead. I feel like I've gotten a lot of value. I've gotten like 4 relics out of that one, which is pretty sick. Alright, keep going. Here we go. Okay, this is going to make another cheap. I'm gonna make these cheaper again. Go, go, go. Whew. Okay, there we go. Making 100 parts for 70 gold now. We love it. Here's another one. I need these. I need these and I need them to be cheaper. That's how I'm gonna win. Is buildings that cost nothing to make parts. Your units gain 50% attack, but I lose 2 parts on it. No, thank you. Overloaded buildings cost minus 20% when parts are below 20% of parts capacity. That's pretty good. That'll help stabilize me a little bit. Here's a laser turret. Sell that off. Laser turret. There's 1 machine gun left. Here's some parts. I do need those. Another training school. I'm scared to buy more of these right now until these are... That one's... Oh, it was not free yet. It was almost free. Oh, why is it changing from 0 to... Oh, right, because it's, It's only free if it's overloaded. It's getting kind of nasty in this column, isn't it? Look at this. We're making a little bit of progress. Because anytime units pop out, the laser immediately smacks them, so they don't even... They get here with low health. Which is fucking hilarious. overload? I'm going to overload a moneymaker. I'm getting a little nervous about my lack of funding. Halt. Units from the same column now. This one is free now. Cool. Okay, so you're going to go off somewhere else. And who do we want to be cheaper now? Probably one of these tyrant busters. This is a lot of work to make this faction work. Okay, this is free now. Let's get you over there. Who else wants to become free over time? Probably the second tyrant buster, I would say. This is free. This is such a cool building. It's just like a fuckload of work. Here, we'll make a laser tower free. So this outputs parts for gold. Again, I think my gold is not under control, though, is the problem. Fuck. Shit. Alright, I'm going to sell this thing back off now that I'm no longer in as much danger. So stop using parts. Check and see when things in this column become free. You can even overload this. Well, no, because I gotta wait for tiles to be made. Let's pause. It works. They work pretty quickly, these ecology stations, don't they? Analysis center. Yeah, got it. Make turrets in this column better. Alright, how we doing here? Yeah, this janitorial office is so fun. Would another Jan office reduce the cost of the Jan office? If possible, you could toggle them and get cheaper and cheaper cost reduction. I'm not sure because it's only 10%. And I'm not sure that it ever... The first one would take it down to 3.6, which would round up to 4. The second one would take it down to 3.2, which would round down to 3. So that's a good question. I will grab another one if I see it, and we will check that out. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it until I find one. Let these build up so I can do 2 at once to see if it works. I guess it doesn't have to be 2 at once. These are getting cheaper and cheaper. This is good. My parts are probably on the up. Let's put a thingy there for them to focus on. Should probably see how my spouse is doing. I forgot to keep my texting up. Scrap heaps overload effect doubles. No. Purchasing a building triggered a second time. Loses all parts and grants an equal amount of gold and part capacity. I might hold on for a moment and actually do that. Loses all parts. No. Another laser turret. What are you guys doing over here? Pretty good. Janitorial office. Move you to the front. Place you here. And then let's see what happens. Yeah, because if I can get 1 or 2 down to being free, they could just go along. You're right. They could hop, skip, and jump along the columns at the bottom and just make everything free. So I've lost some tiles. Let's see what happens next. Didn't work. Let's see if it... No, it did. It did. This one just went down to 3. Need a lot of spare tiles to make this work, though. Kind of funny. Did I make the... Oh, yeah. Here's my ecology station is free, which is funny. So I can make tiles for free and can then consume them. So these are going to consume fewer and fewer tiles, which means eventually I won't need any ecology stations functioning. A second relic. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm running out of tiles, but Alright, I'm just gonna take this now. And the second one. Every 10 seconds, Tyrant Buster deals damage equal to its attack to nearby ground units. Okay. The Tremor Engine. I don't need to put this down yet, though. This is free now. This one's free. Who else do we want to be free? It really doesn't matter. I mean, I can do everything now. Everything can be free soon. As soon as I have enough tiles to spend. Great thinking there, Mr. Immortalis. Oh, you're right. It would take longer if I turned it off. Ecology station free. I need more free stuff. Free. Who else wants to be? Okay, you do yours. Boop. That one's down to 2. I think the ecology stations might be outpacing them now, which is super cool. Yeah, got it. Easy. Alright, let's put that there. Laser turret. Oops, I just spent that tile. They're down to 1. Or 2, sorry, each. One should be going down to 1 here in a second. Oh, tyrants are free. So we just want to put, I don't know, just like different stuff in there. It kind of doesn't matter too much. I just want everything to be free. My gold maker's free. I don't have enough extra tiles right now. Now I do, okay. So I've got 2. That one didn't change. So we need one more tile and we can turn this one on. That one should go down to 1. Oh, not yet. Minus 50%, minus 60%. So they're getting there. What? Fuck. Helicopters fire bullets that do not explode at double attack speed. Spider Mine's explosion heals your units. Probably, I'll just do one of those. I have no idea. Oops, okay, I can't place that. I'm out of space. That one spent it. This one's down to 60%. That one's gonna spend. This one will go down to 80. So we gotta do it several more times for them to be totally free, but we're getting there. This is exciting. Spend 1. I can just let them roll now. I don't have to really pay attention. This one's free. Put you there. This one's free. Outputs gold. I need parts. Outputs parts. Oops, you don't want to be up there. Ha! What? This one costs 0 now. At 90%. That's funny. It only needs to be at 90 for it to be free. Alright, these are free now. So, I'm just going to start... They're just going to kind of inch along the bottom column here and just make things free. I don't really have to pay too much attention to it now, which is kind of cool. Except for these ones that I want doing it right now. So these I can stop boosting because I don't really need the minus cost anymore, because I'm just going to slowly make everything work free. So what I'm going to do instead is just boost all these laser turrets so they have a large AoE. So that's 9. Do I have any more lasers? So I just have these ones. So I want to find more. Swap that. There's 3 here, so I need 1 more of those. Here it is. Analysis center. I don't need another analysis center at this time. I will get some parts. Training school is great. And now the cost calculation is getting easier and easier. Yes, it is. Now I don't really have to worry about it at all, do I? So I just want 1 more turret to go there. Not those kind. This is pretty freaking hilarious. Ah! Missed it. There's more of these assembly workshops for the tyrants, which I love. Maybe I should keep the zero cost makers over here and rotate things around, because I think it might be easier to keep track of what's been made free and what hasn't by just throwing them over here slowly and then putting them back somewhere else when they're free. Are the Jan offices only for this commander? If not, you might want to put that they reduce each other in a sticky comment for your tutorial. That's a good point. No, I think that this is for everybody of this faction. So yeah, that's a good idea, is to pay attention to that. Oh, here's another tyrant office, or whatever it's called. Downgrade the shop. Level 5 buildings become free. It's kind of cool. Oh, laser turret. This is what I wanted. I need another analysis center. Missile turret. Put a decoy right there in front of their base. This is really funny. Ah! There's no way I'm ever going to catch that thing. I'm way too slow. All buildings cost less when parts exceed 80% of parts. No, that never happens. Scrap heap overload. I don't want that. Pyros deal 100% damage to units with 0 armor. Has to reroll at once. Next enemy wave is delayed. Training schools cost and output both double. Yes, that's what I want. I'm gonna get so many parts out of that now. I just need to make sure that they're cheap. Let's do that right away because they're very expensive right now. Yeah, so these are making 200 parts for $0. Come on, janitorial offices. Oh, I also have the ecology stations making tiles, but they're not necessary. Do I sell them? Probably. I should probably hang on to... You know what, I'll hang on to them for now because sometimes there are relics that do things when you have max tiles already. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn on all these buildings because I don't care anymore. And I'm going to get all the buildings that take up turret spots out of the way. So I could probably get rid of some stuff. I have probably too many guard makers. Retail store is making me money. I do need money. My income isn't super good on money. Here, look at that thing. Echo's reduced costs if turned off. Minus 10% cost for buildings in the same column. Yeah, you're right. There we go. It's a little bit something here. Those ones. Okay. This guy is free. Let's... I'm going to sell these because I hate managing them. Just go in there. It doesn't matter. You guys are free. Yes. Okay. Whew, that was a kind of a tough one. Oh wow, look at this. Upon death, drone grants +6. An equipment with this relic effect is already equipped. Duplicate effects will not stack. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that's okay. We can still disenchant it. It's also worth ranged unit attack, gold mine, and melee unit attack. So not bad. Oh, I unlocked a new guy. Oh my god. Drop a bomb at the target location causing unknown effects. Reduce your skills remaining cooldown by 5% when an enemy unit dies. Chemical Labs. Outputs 1 to 200 gold parts or maximum parts. Experimental weapon blast size plus 20%. Output random unit with 1 to 200 HP. Refinery grants a random relic upon purchase. Marcus. His name is Marcus. That's funny. I don't have anybody else. I have all of these unlocked. So I've now played... I've played all the demons. I've played all the humans. There Are No Orcs. And I still haven't won. I've played these two guys, but I haven't won a game with them. This guy has time travel stuff. His trade is at the 10th minute. Send 1,000 gold back 10 minutes ago. I don't want to get into that. He's also got abilities that, like, when you sell, cost 300 gold, and when you sell it, you get 200 gold when you buy it, and then you get a chance to get another one when you sell it. It's super weird. And then his rewind, restore your current part and part maximum to their values from 60 seconds ago. This character is really weird. Regenerative power, all healing and HP recovery effects plus 200%. Okay, so that would work with combat mechas for the dwarves or the human monks. The paladin unit from here does heals when it hits things, so that would work. What about demons? Do you guys heal? I don't think so. This does. No, restores all their HP, so that wouldn't matter. Yeah, unsure on that one. Okay. Well, everybody, I think I'm going to end this stream here because we are. I've been streaming for quite a while here, so I hope that you enjoyed watching some live gameplay of There Are No Orcs, a really fantastic little game I've been playing a lot of lately, as you can tell by my 50 hours in the game. So if you want to check it out, it is by. Let's go double check who this game is by. This is by Base Trade Studio, and they have just this one game. They have a publisher, Gamira Games, who I have been in contact with to tell them, and then they told me about their other games, which I do have some of them. I am interested in some of their games, to be sure. So pretty cool. I've got some on ignored. They're just not for me, but lots of these look pretty good. Actually, I need to check this out. Dream City is one I'm interested in. Dream Engine, sorry. Railgrade I have. That's a fun little puzzle train game. Anyway, okay, so thank you guys for watching. Go check out this game if you think it's interesting to you. The replayability is very high because of the chaos effect that just keeps making enemies stronger. So right now they almost have double health, and it always has some kind of really weird power, and it makes you think, oh, see, who could I play that would work well with this power? And you kind of need to, because the enemies are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So it's a really neat little system. Plus you've got gear. You can craft gear and disenchant gear. I just haven't been worrying about it much. So thanks again for watching. I hope I'll see everybody in either my next video, which will come out tomorrow, another tutorial for this game, or my next live stream, which I'll probably skip next week and then be back either the week after that or maybe 2 weeks from then. Yeah, thanks for watching, Immortalis. You also have a nice Christmas, holiday, whatever it is, and I will see everybody in the next video. Thanks for watching.